Yes, I warmly welcome you all once again for a wonderful session. Especially, it's a much important and significant session, as in about how to integrate art in the discipline that is science. So, today we have our resource person and soft skill trainer, as well as the headmistress of a renowned CBSE school in Tamil Nadu, Mrs. Abhilasha Verma, with us. So, let us see what are the glimpses which ma'am is going to give us today with regard to integrating art in science. So, the screen is all yours, Mrs. Abhilasha.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. So here I'm with the topic integrating art in science. So I would like to ask everybody that what do you understand by integration of art in science? Like any idea? I would like everybody to be a little interactive. Yes, ma'am.
Diagram and all.
Using art in
Using
art in science.
Okay, let's see a short video, sir. Next slide, sir. Video. We'll start with a video, ma'am.
Maybe you've been wondering, what exactly is arts integration? Arts integration is a way of teaching that connects any classroom curriculum with arts learning. Classroom curriculum can include subjects like science, math, language arts, social-emotional learning, literacy, social studies, health, and more. Arts learning can include arts disciplines like theater, dance, visual arts, poetry, music, folk and traditional arts, and media arts. Any teacher working with any grade level can integrate the arts into their curriculum to create exciting lessons that support student learning in both the arts and non-arts subjects. Here is an example integrating math with dance. We can learn the math concept of greater than or less than through an element of dance called levels. In dance, there are high, middle, and low levels of movement in space. Working together, students can compare the different values of numbers using levels. Students with a number that is greater than another can show a high level by reaching their body up to the ceiling. Students with a less than number can move close to the floor to show a low level. By creating physical connections with math and dance, students can learn both concepts at the same time. Arts integration has many benefits. We know the arts are good for our brains and hearts. Arts integration supports students to expand who they are in the classroom. Students who may never speak in class find themselves performing a poem. Emerging readers can paint their way towards literacy. Arts integration is a powerful way to engage in the learning process and gives us room to grow as individuals and as a community.
Yes, sir. Next slide, sir. Thank you so much. So wonderful, nice video it was shared. And it was not only like science can be integrated. This video showed that other subjects also like maths, how in the video you saw that how maths was taught, isn't it? And other subjects, social science, maths, how it was means, and even dance and music was also integrated to teach the maths, that how to stretch, what is greater, what is smaller, those kind of stuff. So here I am with how science and art are related, can be related, like direct link can be there through drawings, through a theme. Sir, hope I am audible to everyone.
You are, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks, ma'am. So a direct link can be there with art, or through a theme also, that art, science can be taught. And then through artifact. Artifact means through experiments, various activities. So science-based activities are there, art-based activities, or learning by doing. So it's very interesting when, like, being a science teacher, how maximum we can integrate art in science by representing any data or any diagram. So I hope any of the science teacher here present.
I'm a science
Oh,
teacher.
Rita. Yes, ma'am. So you can share your views also, like, yes, ma'am. How do you teach, like, in the class?
I use art extensively actually in my teaching, right from grade 4, 5, and even in grade 9 and 10. Like just last week, we had a role play on water cycle where we
Oh, great.
incorporated music and theater to teach water cycles to grades 1, 2, and 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice, ma'am.
And I integrated math and art into science to teach them how to teach grade 5 how to draw a diamond
Oh, great.
using angle and shading. Yeah.
Yes. So we do lots of experiment, and when we indulge ourselves while teaching, lot of other things at random, on the spot it comes, isn't it? So it's very really interesting, and children really love doing activities rather than rote learning. Rather than writing in class, opening the textbook, they learn by doing lot of activities, especially in science. So next slide, sir. So here, how we complement art and science through visualization, then inspiration for innovation. Means through scientific or AI. Lot of AI based things are there nowadays. We are using AI. Then scientific tools in the art, like photography, film, digital art, and for teaching, lot of micro learning. We use this digital art through microscope also we use. And then art in STEM, and now it is called STEAM. That means art is also added in this science, technology, engineering, art, mathematics. So STEM has become STEAM. It helps in really the problem solving techniques, diverse learning styles are there, and interdisciplinary thinking. Again, the integration part comes. Then again, this ethics and aesthetics, biology and art, and awareness of climatic changes. Then cross-disciplinary research, integration of art with other subjects, environmental studies are there. So how here in my slide also I'll represent these things what I have been written, the written part, how it can be shown in a art form. So next slide. So the same thing what just now I showed is being represented in this pictorial form. It is the same thing what I just explained, but in a pictorial form and in attractive way. So compared to my previous slide and this slide, you will be more interested in visualizing this slide, isn't it? Yes. So here also the same thing is there, integration with social science, integration with science, various forms of science, interdisciplinary actions, historical contents. So the thing means fact I was willing to say that instead of written part, what we write on the board, we can do it in a pictorial way, in the mind mapping way, so that the visual thing gets intact in the mind of the child. The next slide, please. Deepali ma'am, if you can mute yourself. Okay, art at the center of curriculum. We have kept in the previous slide, you saw that art was in the center of the curriculum. That helps in clarifying the concepts. And art integrated curriculum can provide means to bridge the content of different subjects in logical, learner-centered, meaningful ways. And all the subjects such as maths, science, social science, languages, and their abstract concepts can be correlated, linked, concretized, and learned effectively with the art at the center. Like all the subjects are integrated. In every subject, almost every subject, whether it is math, science, social, physics, chemistry, bio, whatever, the art form will come in between. So learning by this method becomes a holistic, joyful, and experiential learning by the students. Next slide, sir. Can we mute her, sir? Deepali ma'am. Oh, thank you. So integrating art with other disciplines, particularly science, education, and therapy, fosters holistic learning and healing experiences. Like art integration can be integrated with art like dance, music, theater, puppet shows, and in the curriculum, engineering, math, science, literacy, as we saw in the video also, how it can be done. So next slide, please. And art integration increases engagement and understanding and allows students to visually express their learning. So here I would like everybody must be having paper or any stuff with you so that you can show me the statement in a paper. Think of an activity and just show on the screen like how it can be done. Your thoughts. Even you can give any example like how you can engage your child with art in any topic you can take. Your English teachers must be there, other subject teachers may be there. So any subject, how you can integrate, just a small example activity we can do. Lata ma'am, Punita ma'am, you can also do a small thing you can show.
Ma'am, like I thought that maybe you just said how I'm feeling.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
so
You can.
like with a little cloud and something like that. I can just say
Okay.
that I'm really liking it. Can you see
Yeah,
it?
yes, ma'am. Beautiful. So in English also you have brought art.
Yes.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I thought like I could add my feelings or something, maybe a little more elaborate little later, or I could go ahead with it. It can be a 3-piece, like a comic strip.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Great, ma'am. Thank you so much, Lata ma'am, for being an active participant. Rekha ma'am, Deepali ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I have made a paper plane. I can
Okay.
teach velocity and speed with all this, plus origami.
Great, great. So see, science, origami, you have merged. Vandana ma'am, Smriti ma'am, Kalpita ma'am, Vaishnavi ma'am. You can also participate and yes, ma'am. Anybody else want to show?
Ma'am, I think
Want
we
to share?
use the same plane for in English within doing verbs, etc. And
Yes.
showing action by engrossing children and making it, then making different sentences by throwing the flying the plane and everything like that, and use the same ma'am's idea in
Yes.
different English.
And in science, ma'am will use like parabola, how the movement
Yeah.
can be kinetic energy. Yes, Rekha ma'am.
Yes, along with
Also,
for lower classes, I would use modes of transport.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, for the
Yes,
higher
ma'am.
classes, the other concepts, yes.
I would like to share with everybody here. In Pune, there is means the association called like as Chote Scientist. I don't know anybody must have heard or not. So what this group does, Rekha ma'am, have you heard of this Chote Scientist?
I've heard of them.
Yes, ma'am. So they are doing a wonderful job, and even I have attended many workshops of Chote Scientists. So what they do, their approach and objective is to reach out to those areas with schools, those who don't have lab facility. So what they do, the things we throw, they use those things for showing experiment to the students. So I have seen one experiment. They used that Eureka Forbes pipe is, we throw when it gets damaged. So that pipe of a vacuum cleaner, they used that pipe for showing air pressure example. So it was really wonderful, and they really don't need any lab. In an open space outside in the ground, they will use all these things and they'll show these experiments. So it's really an inspiration for the schools, really in the means in the rural areas, or the schools which don't get that much of area for establishing a lab. So this program, really they are doing a great job. So and definitely, if anybody gets a chance, you can see the video, or you can attend the workshops also. So I'll show you one few examples. Yes, the next slide, sir. So here is my work. You also did your classwork. This is my classwork. So what topic I used was reduce, reuse, recycle. So I took 2 leaves and whatever words was there related to the environment, I created a word wall. And I took only hardly 2 to 5 minutes to represent this. So like this, we can ask the students collaborative learning or individual. Yes, ma'am. Rekha ma'am, you want to say something?
Yeah, I can use it my 10th grade on Monday.
Oh, you'll use this. Thanks.
I will use it, yes.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Thanks. Okay.
But I think
Even
the vocabulary also, it's very good. You can put in some different things and write words which are, related to it as a vocabulary exercise as well.
see, I did myself for the science activity. So you can use the same art form for any other subjects also. And I think I've used all the maximum words related to recycle, reduce, and environment. And it hardly took a few minutes, and resources also, 2 leaves you can take out from anywhere, pick out from it, and with sellotape I pasted and just started. So a picture is worth 1,000 words. Oh. So next slide, sir. So here a small video like how we can indulge students in the class, like foundational stage and primary. So video.
विवेक आप गए नहीं
सर वो
बेटी का टूर्नामेंट था ना आज
मीटिंग है सर
अब जाओ जाओ फोटो जरूर खींचना
Ad has to.
if you allow us we'd love to
चाय चाय गर्मा गर्म चाय for everyone whiskey on the rocks right
no too early let's go that's got a few
So please skip the
यार
ads.
परसों इस गधे का फेयरवेल है मैं सबको ग्रुप पे मैसेज डाल देती हूँ
ऐसे बुलाएगी सबको
So you need to
This
skip
is an
the
ad,
ad.
ma'am.
Yes, sir. You have to skip the ad, sir.
Just
रोहित
a
हमेशा
second.
के लिए लंदन
Because
जा रहा है पता नहीं यार फिर कब मिलेंगे तो जो भी करते हैं
I
दिल से
don't think
करते
this is an ad,
हैं
ma'am.
है ना
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It's not working. You can.
रास्ते जब साथ है डरने की क्या बात है रोशनी से भरी ये सांस है मस्ती है और मजाक है खबरू जैसे बात है बेहतरीन सा ये एहसास है
Just give me a second, please.
Saturday night meeting
Saturday, I can't.
I need you bro
Saturday. Let's go. Perfect. नहीं हुआ. Let's go. Let's go.
It's not skipping, sir. Okay, all right, no issue, no problem. The video was like how the students are indulged in that art activities in the class. Okay. You can move on to the slides, sir, no problem if it is not working. Sir?
Just a second, ma'am.
and yellow. Yellow, red.
Thank you, sir. I really wanted to show this.
Great,
So what
ma'am.
did,
That's okay. Yeah.
yes, ma'am, thank you, sir. So what did you like in this video? See, so many experiments are there and nothing we need to buy. Everything is available with us. Magnet, ice cubes, these two things they have used in this, and colors. So the experiments are done in the class itself. Smaller children, no need to take them to the lab. In the class itself, we finished the experiments. And then here we teach the integration of visual arts to the students. And it really improves their thinking skill, and whatever they have done, they will it will really be in their mind forever. It will be stored in their memory. So all these experiments, it improves the thinking skill, reasoning abilities, organizational, and planning is very, very important. For the teacher also, the planning should be there. And how, whatever experiments we are doing, there should be objective behind that experiment. It's not like whatever thing is there in our hand, we will go and do the experiment. There should be one objective behind that experiment. And the motive should be that to develop the cognitive skill of the students, and the process should lead to a discovery, something new they should learn. The next slide, please. The next slide. Yes. So here it is. The art integration fosters holistic development, enables experiential and practical learning. It reduces academic pressure. So how does it reduce academic pressure? Can anybody volunteer? How it reduces academic pressure? Whether it is English, math, science, whatever subject, even PT, to teaching the rules, how can it reduce the academic pressure?
Basically, ma'am, they are not rote learning anything. They're
Yes.
doing it. They're learning it while doing it, and so it's not putting any pressure. They're enjoying it, so it's not putting any kind of pressure to learn all the concepts, etc.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
ma'am,
Yes, Punita, ma'am.
they are doing fun activities with interest.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Thank you so much for volunteering it. And academic pressure, like we have a lot of pressure for completion of our syllabus. We are into this, that we have to just finish our syllabus. So if we plan, that whole chapter can be prepared or can be taught in such a way that that gist of that lesson can be taken out. So the pressure will not be there, and the students also, oh my God, this so many pages are there, I have to learn this, and even the teacher will be pressurized. So the gist should be there, and we should be smart enough to teach that particular lesson that will reduce the pressure, and it will be taught in a very effective manner. So art is one of the best subject. We can integrate any of the subject to be taught easily, and it boosts the teamwork and collaboration. Obviously, with the art integration, we can do team building. The integration part of group activities can be done, individual activities can be done, and it promotes the appreciation for diverse perspective. So other things are also linked. When we do one art activity, one art integrated with science or maths, it will lead to other diverse perspectives. So next slide, please. And there are few examples where we use artwork in teaching science, like ray diagrams are there. In that we use the measuring part also comes there, distance, measurement, everything. Then solar and lunar eclipse, shading part of the sun, moon, earth, how the moon, the phases of the moon comes. Then color coding in a diagram, that also is a part of art in teaching of science. Then calendars with the different color codes. When you ask the student to make a herbarium, they will use it in a very artistic way. They'll prepare the album with the different flowers, with any kind of project you will give in science, in maths, social, any subject. The art part will come by decoration, by using the appropriate way of presenting that particular topic. Then we have cave paintings in social science. Just an example I have put here. And then Madhubani painting. It's a very famous folk art of Bihar. And so next slide, I would like to show what is Madhubani painting. I'll explain this. Madhubani painting is a very famous art of Bihar. Why it is very famous? Because all the natural colors, they don't use poster colors here. The natural colors like turmeric, color from the flowers, all these rice powder, these things were used in coloring these things. And the Madhubani painting, basically the painting is related to nature. So these two pictures I have taken out to show what exactly Madhubani painting is. Nice ideas to make modern art in video. Thank you, Punita ma'am. So next slide. And theme-based learning in foundational stage, as NCF 2022, it says that the thematic approach is a way of teaching and learning where many areas of curriculum are connected together and integrated within a theme. So theme is very, very important, like what you want to teach to the students in a particular period or that particular day, which you have to plan that theme. Here, the theme is transport, as you see in the slide. So using that transport, coloring is there, creativity, coloring the best. The child is coloring the boat. Then it comes to maths. What it is, the child is discovering? She is counting how many transports are there. Then active play. Can use those things as a playing material also. Then music and transport can be used for teaching them music, rhyme. That theme can be used to teach. Then discussions, like what happened in a bus stop while you are coming from the school or going back to home. So that kind of discussion can be done in the class. Then play, then discussion about the story. Like here it is, the child is carrying a book, holding a book. The topic is the red car. So transport can be theme based, and it is integrated with so many things, as you see on the slide. So rather than learning different skills at different point of time, learning different subjects, children are helped to make meaningful connections through a theme. Only one theme can be taken and different connections, exploration can be done within that theme. So it is a base for building a learning experience. So in the mind, the child will think, oh, transport means it can be used for playing. It in the rhymes also I heard this about the transport. So many things related to transport. So in the mind, the word transport will be inculcated in the mind of the student. Yes, sir. Next slide, sir. And then learning by doing. So see what all things are used in this picture. Can you predict what the children have made?
Ma'am, use of waste material.
Use of waste materials, yes, ma'am. Thank you. And what they have made using this
They
material?
have made a robot.
They have made a robot, exactly. Thank
Using
you, ma'am.
Tetra Packs. And
So there is a
bottles.
medicine. Yes, Tetra Packs are there of medicines,
There are
fruity,
juice
and
bottles.
juice bottles.
I think
Yes,
that
ma'am.
looks like a
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, exactly. So wonderfully, they have utilized these things. And what would be the outcome? What could be the outcome when they do this experiment? They have made this, all of them, they have made this. So what could be the outcome? Yeah, ma'am, you want to share something?
Ma'am, I think first thing is the children are collaborating,
Okay.
ma'am. That is a very important.
teamwork and collaboration.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. And what is happening? It is strengthening their learning skill. It will be, first of all, the teamwork is there. They will remember that, yes, in a group we have done this. So it will strengthen their learning and using the waste materials. So it will come in their mind that, oh, now they have made a robot. Something else also they can prepare next time. So learning academic subjects they're learning the academic subjects in a very, very easy manner without spending any money. Okay. And it helps the students. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Constructive work they are doing.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, ma'am. Constructive work they are doing. So it helps the students visually represent the key points which help them to retain and recall the information or the concepts. So related to the topic, and the concepts get completely embedded in their permanent memory. They will remember in their life, they will remember that what they have done, what they prepared in their childhood. Like we all remember, no, what we have done in the our favorite thing was our project file, isn't it, Rekha ma'am? Our project file. We didn't wanted to share with it, no, and very means nicely we used to decorate and all. So it was really a wonderful time. Yes.
Lifetime experience.
Yes, ma'am, exactly. Lifetime experience. Yes. And few of us must have kept till now. No notes, mind mappings. No. Okay, next slide, sir. Next slide, please. Yes, so here are some pictures, lovely pictures I'll show. Not the basic ones. I found out. Took out few very nice, attractive pictures. So these are straw rockets used out of hard cardboards and waste straw. So next slide, please. And I have taken out science related pictures. You can take out other subjects integration also. So next slide, please. This is a twirly gig. So how it is made? Like a wooden stick is there and colorful papers. Now this is a life cycle of a butterfly. So life cycles can also be represented in this way. Yes, sir. So next slide, please. This is a rainbow density experiments to express light. The color papers, the thin color papers. It is just wrapped on the torches and like a prism experiment, diversion of dispersal of light we can show through this. Yes, sir. The next slide, please. So there's so
Yes.
many, means it's our
I think ma'am is logged out.
Yeah, might be there is some technical issue because
disconnected. So through this, what I wanted to show that so many things in hands-on we can prepare within fraction of minutes, I can say. No preparation, no means spending of lot of money is required. Just like I would like to share with you one experiment we did in the school with grade 5 students. I took a prism and chemistry lab, no need to take them. It was sunny outside and I took the prism out, and through that prism, I showed how the 7 colors are dispersed. From one single white light, the dispersion of light was there. Yes, sir. Next slide, sir. Okay. Thank you so much. That's all from your side. Any your points are welcome.
those who would like to ask doubts, you're welcome. At the same time, the people who would like to give you valuable feedback, you're most welcome. So let us go to Rekha ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, your feedback, ma'am.
Oh, the session was nice. I mean, in science, since I'm a person who extensively uses art with science, I think it's the easiest way to teach science. And to my little ones, I teach in grade 4 and 5, as well as 9 and 10. So I have all sets of kids.
Great.
So I try to take my 5th, 4th grade learning to my 10th graders and vice versa. You know? And the children love going to the lab and they love going outside. So most of my science classes are also outside. You know, we're always roaming in the campus. I mean, I find that's the best way to teach them. Yeah.
Great, ma'am. Thank you. So let us go to Mr. Sailesh Dengni. Sir, would you like to give your feedback, please? Okay. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. You're audible. Kindly speak.
No, network.
Okay. Let us go to Miss Deepali. Deepali, ma'am, would you like to give some feedback?
Yes, sir. Yes, this is very nice session. The ma'am
nice.
is given very nice short ideas.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. So those who would like to give your feedback, we don't have to take your name. You can come forward and give your feedback.
I want to express one thing. Like
Yes.
like ma'am had said that some things are very close to our heart. So I have still kept my recipe book, which I made in B.Ed. It is still with me.
Wonderful. I still use my puppets which I have made, while I was teaching grade 3 and all. अभी भी मेरे पास वो puppets हैं. Like I still regularly use.
I have
Yes.
great interest in cooking.
Oh, I'm interested in teaching aids. मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है teaching aids बनाना. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. So that's all for today. Wonderful job, Mrs. Verma. And art integration has always been a topic which everyone looked upon to. And it's not easy to come up with art integration. It's actually a 6 hours topic, but still you have confined it and, made it easier for the people who are interested into the discipline of science. That's really, appreciated. And now, as you all know, those who wish to grab a certificate, you need to send 50 rupees to the number 9908925730. It is my number. Either you can do PhonePe or GPay, and kindly send the screenshot of the payment to the same number through WhatsApp. Mention the name as you want on the certificate. Within 24 hours, you will be getting your certificate. Okay, so that is all about it. I hope we are done for the day. Thank you one and all for being here. We would love to have you all again and again in our upcoming sessions. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir.
Yes.